Novi, Michigan. What does it cost to live in the city of Novi, including the housing market and all of your day-to-day expenses or costs that you can expect? In this video, we're going to break down exactly that so that you have all of the information to know whether or not it is worth the move to Novi, whether you can afford it, or if it's a good option for you or your family to do so. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Nick. I'm a top producing real estate agent here in Metro Detroit, Michigan, and I've helped hundreds of families and individuals both buy and sell homes around the area. So if you're interested in that, whether it's 1 month or 1 year from now, make sure to get a hold of me. My contact information is in the description below. Call, text, email, we can set up a Zoom. Also, in the meantime, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. That way you're notified of all of the new and upcoming information around Metro Detroit. So let's jump right in. All right, so as I mentioned, we are going to jump into the cost of living in Novi, Michigan. Now, what we're going to do is break down everything that you need to know, including the housing market and the housing demand, the cost of a home, but also all of your day-to-day expenses that you can expect so that you know the exact cost of living in the city. Overall, the cost of living in the city of Novi is 5% higher than the national average. Now, this 5% difference takes into account utilities, transportation, groceries, housing, and all of the above. What we're going to do is jump into the day-to-day expenses, and then we'll jump into more detail about the housing market specifically. Now, all of these items that we're going to break down here are broken down into average monthly costs, starting with number one being utilities. In the city of Novi, your average utility bill, including gas, electric, water, and garbage, are right around $165 a month. Transportation is at $178 a month. Groceries, now keep in mind this can go higher or lower depending on your spending habits and your eating habits, but groceries have been given an average price of $390 a month. Healthcare is listed at $141 a month, and all miscellaneous costs sit right around $277. Now keep in mind, miscellaneous costs could be entertainment, shopping, dining, all of those things. And if you've seen any of my other videos, keep in mind that Novi does have a great location, including 12 Oaks Mall, Fountain Walk, for restaurants and shopping at the mall. So again, this cost could vary going up or down depending on your lifestyle and spending habits. The other cost of living categories are all relatively close to the national average. Utilities are slightly lower than the national average, and transportation costs are about the same. Groceries and healthcare are slightly higher than the national average. The cost of childcare is high, at an average of $1,500 per month for a full-time infant. And the cost of entertainment can also be high, as I mentioned, due to the number of restaurants, bars, and the mall. All right, so now let's jump into housing, not only renting, but also the price of homes, how much the median cost is, what is available on the market today, lowest and highest. And we're going to start with the average price for rent in the city of Novi. The average price to rent an apartment in the city of Novi, and this is based off of a 915 square foot apartment, is right around $1,411 a month. The median home price in Novi is $464,191, which is 3% higher than the national average. All right, so now let's jump into the housing market specifically when it comes to purchasing or buying a home. As I mentioned, the median cost to purchase a home is just over $464,000. Redfin has broken that down even further to go over the average price of a home for a single family home, condo, or townhome, as well as a multifamily property. Single family homes average a price of around $343,000, while condos and townhomes sit around $270,000. Multifamily properties, if you can find one, typically sit at $699,000 on average. The Novi housing market is still very competitive. Homes are typically selling very quickly, and there are multiple offers on pretty much every property that is listed for sale. So if you're looking to purchase a home in Novi, you want to make sure that you're negotiating a good price. And if you're interested in that, make sure to contact me. I can definitely help you out. All right, so let's talk about the available inventory as of today. As of today, there are only 40 homes listed for sale on the MLS. There is also a pretty big price range, as the lowest price property listed for sale today is listed at $315,000. And the home listed at the highest that's available today is listed at $2.737 million. All right, so now let's jump in the car and go take a look at some of the neighborhoods and some of the homes in the city of Novi. So as you can see, Novi can be an expensive place or not that expensive depending on your style of living and the lifestyle that you like to live. Keep in mind that Novi on average does sit at 5% higher than the national average. So you're going to want to keep those things into account if you're looking to buy a home or move into the area. And again, if you're looking to do that, whether it's 1 month or 1 year from now, I would be happy to help. And whether it's Novi or one of the other suburbs or cities throughout Metro Detroit, make sure to check out my channel where I dive deep into each one of those. And until then, I'll see you soon.